Welcome back for part 2 of Mario games on the 64. For part 1 we covered Mario Golf, Tennis, and the Party series. This time we're looking at the second half of Mario games for the Nintendo 64.
Help!
Mario's back in a new adventure! He has new friends with special abilities! He has new enemies with funky attacks! But will he save the princess?
Help!
Find out in Paper Mario!
Rated E for everyone.
Flying its way into number 4 is Paper Mario. If you haven't played this game, you're missing out. There's no other way to say it. If you've played Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo, you understand just how capable Mario is of leading in an amazing RPG. It's got a turn-based battle system, but there's more to it with its timed button mechanic that you use to make your attacks more effective or even help you take less damage while on defense. The graphical style is absolutely timeless. It's so attractive to look at and pulls you into what feels like an interactive adventure book. There's a simple yet very fun leveling system along with power-up badges that have dozens of effects. They're really fun to unlock, find, and experiment with. You also upgrade Mario's hammer and boots, which not only helps you in battles, but are also used to overcome roadblocks and dead ends along the way. You have multiple allies that you meet and partner with throughout the adventure. Each partner has their own unique abilities in and out of battles. They're all incorporated in fun, clever ways and help you navigate obstacles on your journey. It's an accessible game for all, but still holds fair challenge in its puzzles and a few of its big battles. It's a title that feels great to play through, but will make you sad once it's all over. If you're a fan of RPGs and haven't included Mario in the mix yet, you definitely ought to give this one a try. If you think you'll forget and need a reminder, be sure to jot down on some paper that you need to play some Paper Mario.
You're about to embark on the most exciting journey of your life! Come, gentlemen, come!
Fasten your seatbelts for a 360-degree burnout. Precision handling for 1 to 4 drivers. New Mario Kart 64. It really kicks. Asphalt.
Peeling out into number 5 is Mario Kart 64. This is what a truly remarkable spin-off looks like. What started on the Super Nintendo in '93 was perfected on the 64 in '96. This game is just so full of charm and life. Players everywhere were just in awe by the character selection screen. All of your favorite characters came to life for arguably the best racing game on the system and what many consider one of the most fun racing games of all time, and for good reason. What appealed to most would be the vibrant 16 tracks, all completely unique and special in their own way, the exciting item block system, and its fun pace in general. But what appeals to some is the deceptively intricate drifting mechanic that seems to have passed under many gamers' radars. To this day, it's the best drifting I've ever felt and makes races between 2 strong players in Grand Prix mode intense, and most important of all, an experience that you will come back for again and again. And as you all know, it had a great 4-player mode that was the center of attention for a long time. It's not only competitive, but also hilarious. Everything, the courses, characters' chatter, the music, and sound effects are all so memorable and reek with nostalgia. Whether it's jumping through the Waterfalls Tunnel on Koopa Troopa Beach, launching across the Great River in DK's Jungle Parkway, drifting your way through the Icy Penguin Cave in Sherbertland, traversing through Bowser's Daunting Castle, dodging traffic on Toad's Turnpike, or descending on that magical leap of faith in Rainbow Road, there's always that special thing that has stuck with gamers for the past 20 years from Mario Kart 64. before we talk about the final game on the list, we'll give shoutouts to a few games that Mario wasn't as much the center of attention, but they are technically Mario games. Yoshi Story, a charming 2D platformer based around Yoshi and his friends trying to defeat the evil baby Bowser while consuming a shit ton of fruit along the way. Dr. Mario. Certainly not a new idea to have a Tetris spin-off, and Dr. Mario has been doing it since the NES days. Personally, my favorite thing about Dr. Mario is when he's beating people up. Super Smash Bros., a game certainly worth talking about for a long time. An amazing fighting game that appeals to everybody aside from those that missed out because they didn't take it seriously enough.
Check this out! Whoa! What am I, a monkey? You could zoom in, zoom out, change angles. Go anywhere you want to go, do anything you want to do. Here we go! This place is really sweet. Whoa, I'm out of here!
Change the system.
Last and certainly not least, we have the golden standard of 3D platformers.
It's me, Mario!
Once this game was flying off the shelf and players experienced what the next era of gaming had in store, everybody knew this solidified Mario's greatness forever. He had emerged from the rubble of the video game crash, getting people excited about games again, then stunned the world with one of the biggest games at the time and best in existence. While gamers were wrapped around his finger, he took flight again, striking lightning twice with another amazing adventure to show off what a 16-bit console could do. And then this. Mario had gone from a sprite to a real person. He was full of life. Everybody that played this at a young age can remember the sound made as his shoes crushed the grass, and the pitter-patter on the sidewalk, the chirping of birds as they fled the trees, and the waterfall's roar that got louder as you inched closer, excited to explore. The first plunge made into a body of water. The sounds of physical exertion as you experiment with his double and triple jumping abilities. And finally, the sound of the castle's knob turning, opening the door to an adventure that was
bigger than anything you could have imagined.
Not to mention the very first painting you jumped into. With graphics and gameplay that exceeded what anybody could have hoped for, Nintendo slam dunked a perfect launch title to show off just how fun this new console is going to be. There were memorable characters, amazing worlds, some cool boss fights, and the return of Bowser had never been more epic. It was up to you to ponder the hints, explore the levels, and find the sacred golden power stars. It was the only way you were going to break the seals on the other doors throughout the castle, so you could see what other worlds and secrets Peach's castle had waiting for you. That is, if you were up to the challenge. With innovative, novel, and enjoyable stage design paired with the tightest controls in the system, this is an adventure that nobody in their right mind would pass up. Many great adventure games came after and even cloned the Mario 64 formula, but none could quite replicate the amazing control, speed, and sense of accomplishment that came from this classic. Mario games on the N64 are nothing short of gold. They're chock full of great memories, and like with every system before it, they raise the bar for the rest of the gaming, and for that, we should be nothing but grateful. It's important to look back and appreciate where the different series began and understand how far they've come. In conclusion, we'll end with one last N64 commercial just for old time's sake. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next review.
Come on, Mario, jump!
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
Okie dokie.